The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Now's the best time to get that Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance. Don't think you can get away with all that? Think again. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai.
Enough. I am not standing here listening to you talk about my friend that way. It is not okay. Pull yourself together. You are beautiful and wonderful, and he is with you because he likes you and he wants to be with you, not because there was nothing better going on. Now stop it. The most fun you are going to have in a week is getting up at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning to go and play paddle. It's a bit like tennis, but you don't move as much. That's going to be the most fun you have all week. And I'd be like, my life is tragic.
I know.
But I've loved it. That's because we're middle-aged.
I started with 4, 2 pillows each.
And things escalated.
And things took a turn.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Laura Mishcon.
This is the podcast that navigates challenges and absurdities of 40-something life. Every episode we discuss your problems, issues, rants, moans that you have shared with us, and we tell you about our own stories and situations about how we're navigating midlife.
We do.
We do. So what's going on with you?
Well, do you remember a few weeks ago we were both talking about how we couldn't get our smear test booked? It was like the hardest thing to do.
Yes.
Well, I booked it.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Blow me down, I went. It was special.
Why? Well, mine took 2 minutes.
It was special. It was a very, very warm day. And the doctor kept complaining that she was very, very hot.
How warm could it be? We're still in March.
It was like 3 floors up and the windows were sealed shut and it was a very hot, stuffy room.
Okay.
And the doctor kept complaining how she was...
Female doctor.
Female doctor.
Yep.
She was very, very hot. And I said, with all due respect, I know you're a qualified medic, but maybe take off your woolen cardigan. That might help.
So I love that you're now diagnosing doctors.
Yeah, so she took it off and then walked across the room and I said, you're also wearing Ugg boots. That might also be a reason why you're feeling warm.
Yeah.
She was like, I know,
Did
but
you
I
start
came
telling
on
her
a
she
bus,
needed HRT?
Blah, blah. No. Anyway, then another woman walks in the room. She's like, oh, this is a student doctor. Do you mind if she's here? Oh, my
God. See, that always bugs me because I never feel like I can say, no, actually, I'd rather she wasn't here.
Well, after spending many years in the doula world, I feel very able to say that because often there were student midwives or student doctors and sometimes women would be in labour and there'd be like a lineup of 8 men staring at them and I'd say, actually, do you mind all leaving and going staring at someone else? So I'm comfortable with that. But anyway, you know what? She was a young girl. She was in her last year of medical school. I was like, sure, the more the merrier.
Have a look.
Join us. So...
It didn't sound like a very... I'm not that it's ever relaxing, but normally the nurse or the doctor that's doing your smear is normally there to help you, support you, keep you calm, because it's a horrible, horrible 5 minutes of your life.
I mean, it's not the most fun morning that one can have.
No, it really isn't.
So this is the thing, right? You know when you go for a smear test and then they draw the paper curtain and they say, please take your clothes off from the waist down and tell me when you're ready.
Yep.
And then you have like a piece of kind of kitchen towel over your pelvis for your modesty.
Yeah.
She just didn't do that. So the curtain remained open. The bed was there. They're both there. And I thought, oh, okay, this is how it's going to be. And also, it's a bit of a farce because you're protecting your modesty, but then they're literally scraping your cervix anyway. So why are you?
I like that piece that goes over you.
Do
that
you?
makes me feel a lot more. Yes.
That piece of theatre of we'll all pretend that you're not getting undressed and then we're going to come and look at you anyway.
I don't think they're pretending. I think it's respect. And then you get ready and you sit on the bed and then you put that little piece of kitchen roll over you and there we go.
Well, it didn't happen.
Oh.
So I just stripped in the middle of the surgery.
In the middle of the surgery, by reception.
No, like in the room, in the middle of the room. Get on the bed.
Lucky you're not shy.
I was like, I've had 3 children. I just like, by the time you've had 3 kids, you just don't care anymore. Do you really care?
I don't really
Do you
care.
know what I mean?
No, but I would still like them to do it properly and be respectful because it doesn't sound like they were.
But then you feel a bit like, can we all like do a whole thing and pretend like this is I'm shy. I just thought, fuck it. So I get undressed and I lie on the thing and she does the smear and it was totally fine. She was actually very, very good at it. It was very quick. And
Very, very good at it.
Well, it didn't hurt. She was very quick.
It's done in literally 1 minute.
Yeah. I mean, and in the many that I've had, it was up there with one of the least worst.
She's winning the award for one of the better smears in my time.
I did say to her, excellent smear test, 10 out of 10, good
Well,
job.
it isn't though, because the preamble was completely wrong.
I was very comfortable with her, clearly, but she wasn't that professional. Anyway, so we do the smear and we're having a whole chat about cervical cancer, foreskins versus non-foreskins, nuns. We're having a whole...
Why?
Well, because your risk goes up depending on what kind of penis you are engaged with, how many partners you've had when you started having sex, how much sex you're having, all these things.
How much sex you're having, your risk goes up.
Well, yeah, if you are having sex with many different partners.
If you're having a lot of sex with the same partner, does your risk go up?
Well, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's good.
And especially if they're circumcised, your risk is a lot less.
Oh, that's good to know.
Because they're less likely to be carrying HPV. So we were having a whole chat about it and it was long over, the smear, and I'm still on the bed with nothing on. And
you're still just chatting?
Yeah.
Why don't you just get dressed?
No one passes me a tissue. No one says, we'll just close the curtains and let you get dressed.
And there's a student in there, like, she is learning not very good.
And they are both just standing there. And I thought, okay. So I just stood up, continued talking with nothing on, sort of walked over to the other side of the room to fetch my knickers and my jeans. I just thought, I have to just breeze through this because this is really quite weird and I don't want to make it weirder by pointing out that I'm naked, you're both standing here chatting to me, no one's giving me any privacy, so I'm just going to breeze through it. So I did, put my knickers on, my jeans on and went home, didn't think anything of it, and then a few hours later realised I put my knickers on inside out because you
did it in a rush.
The whole thing was kind of a weird experience. It was weird. But fine.
But also, she's teaching the next generation of doctors how to do a smear test.
Yeah.
She is not teaching them well. She is not role modelling. Because if you're really lucky, in 3 years' time, you'll get that bloody student.
You know what? They were really nice and chatty, but I think I was keeping them more comfortable than they were keeping me.
Yes, that's what it sounded like, but she was really hot.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm glad I went. I did the responsible adult
Well, so
thing.
did I. I had mine. It was all done.
Great.
It was done to the T of like a classic smear test from beginning to end. She did shut the curtain. I did tell her when I was ready. I put that piece of kitchen roll over me. She did the smear. It took about 40 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I was out of there. And she gave me a few websites just to go on to keep checking my boobs. And she was very helpful. And she told me that 64 is the cutoff age when you no longer have to have smears, by the way.
I know. So we've got 4 or 5 left for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
This is great
and
news.
then I got my results and everything's fine and I don't have to go back for another 3 years.
Yay.
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 Okay, great.
Here's to smears.
Cheers
Lovely.
to smears. Just before we dive into your dilemmas, a very quick disclaimer. We are not doctors, GPs, healthcare professionals, or even
Lauren
student
thinks
doctors.
she might be sometimes, but she isn't.
I might be.
She's the most unqualified doctor there is.
That's the one. I'm a doctor with 0 qualification.
Yeah.
a docker, as they call me at home.
Yeah.
This is just a fun space where we share our thoughts, which could be wrong. They could be. It could be a misdiagnosis.
Well, it's just our opinion.
So if there is an issue that you are seriously struggling with, please contact a qualified expert.
What have we got today, Lauren?
Here we go. I had quite the start to my Monday morning today, and I need you to weigh in, she says. My boyfriend, 6'3", blue-eyed, annoyingly handsome, mid-50s. Oh, he sounds like I'm looking for a guy in finance. 6'5", blue eyes.
What's the next bit?
Trust fund. 6'3", blue-eyed, annoyingly handsome, mid-50s. He sounds great. He was walking me...
He doesn't sound great. He sounds handsome.
He does.
He might not be great.
He was walking me to the bus stop.
Okay,
when
that's
none
nice.
other than Alexa Chung casually strolled past us. I spotted her immediately, she says in capital
Well, how
letters.
could you not spot Alexa Chung?
Her louche model walk,
Yeah,
her gorgeous
yeah.
olive green coat
Yes,
swishing away,
yeah.
her white floaty trousers repelling the mud on the pavement, perfect hair and no makeup. As she walked past us in a fragrant cloud,
Sorry to say, I don't think
What?
she's got perfect hair.
She's got a nice chic bob, hasn't she?
Has she?
I don't know. I haven't
I haven't
looked
seen
at
her
her hair
for ages.
recently.
She's not been in the public eye for ages.
A long time. As she walked past us in a fragrant cloud, what does she do? She turns and locks eyes with him. Not just a glance, a full-on mutual stare down.
Oh, she checked him out?
Yes.
Did he check her out?
Handsome boyfriend hasn't got a clue who she is, but returns the gaze and smiles. Meanwhile, I can do nothing during this exchange but stand there like a bewildered, windswept 5-foot child carrying my ratty laptop bag like he's taking me to school. How am I meant to compete with an actual supermodel / fashion icon? In fact, any gorgeous tall woman. Is this just the tax you pay for having a ridiculously good-looking boyfriend? What if he now decides that he likes women with racehorse legs and razor cheekbones? I have never been worried about it before, but now I am. I'm mid-40s, fresh out of a marriage, and this is my first relationship post-divorce. The first time I have ever felt insecure about it. Help! I would love to hear your thoughts. Mainly, should I start carrying an emergency beret and trench coat in case we run into Alexa again? Yours, newly insecure mum of 2.
I mean, I think you know what we're going to say to all of that. Him walking past Alexa Chung is not going to change his feelings towards you at all. Let's just suppose he is a mid-50s man and is an actual grown-up, and that something like that is not going to sway him any either way. It's not about him, it's about yourself.
And as I always say to my husband, I'm married, I'm not blind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's perfectly okay to look at someone or even look at someone and think that they're an attractive person, but also still be very much married and faithful.
What were we watching the other day? And I was like, he is so good looking. Adam always gets so upset.
Was it John Hamm again? You're obsessed with John
No,
Hamm.
because when I watched him in Landman, he didn't look great.
Oh,
He had funny hair.
shame.
Now, in the morning show, it was, I almost couldn't watch.
I know, it was difficult.
It was too much. Oh, I'll tell you who it was. I can't remember the name of the actor, though. He's in Paradise.
I haven't watched
He's
that
the president in
Okay.
Paradise.
show. Okay.
He is so beautiful looking. Beautiful. And I said those exact words to Adam. He's like, all right. I'm like, look, I'm allowed to find other men attractive. I don't want to do anything with other men. Plus, he's an A-list Hollywood actor. I mean, it's unlikely.
You've been there before,
That
Nicole. It
I-
wouldn't be the first time. So don't use that as an excuse.
I have actually, yeah.
Twice. So don't
Not
use
twice.
that. Twice.
Not twice.
Maybe he wasn't A-list that one. Maybe he was more A-.
Who?
I'm not allowed to say, am I?
I don't know who you're talking about.
One, you know who I'm talking about. The other one was more on the stage at the time.
Oh, he wasn't an A-list Hollywood actor.
B?
We've said it before anyway.
B-list?
I don't know what he's up to now.
Anyway, don't write yourself off is all I'm saying.
Not writing myself off. I'm just saying you're allowed to find other people attractive. It doesn't mean you're going to act on it in any way or have
I
any
agree.
intention towards said attractive person.
I agree. You're married, you're not blind.
Listen, Alexa Chung, I've never seen her in real life. I would imagine she is quite jaw-dropping in person.
Also,
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
If this helps you, newly insecure mum of two, she is engaged to be married to Tom Sturridge, who is Sienna Miller's ex-husband. So she herself is in a very happy relationship with a very attractive man. So
this has nothing to do
it's
with
okay.
Alexa Chung.
I'm just saying, I'm sure she's not after your boyfriend. It's just she's attractive. He's obviously very attractive. They've noticed that about each other and they've moved on with life. And the berry and the trench coat, to me, it's giving LOLO vibes.
Look, she's writing a funny email, right? I appreciate the humour.
I do too.
And it's clever and it's cute. But the underlying message in all of it is that she is actually starting to feel insecure in her own skin. And that is not okay.
It's not. And also, you're 5 foot. So you're 5 foot. What are you going to do? You're not going to grow, are you? That's just the height you are. It's
height
fine.
Lying down. So I've heard.
Everybody's the same height when they're lying down. So don't worry about that. And you're 5 foot and he's 6'3". So clearly height's not an issue in your relationship. It's fine. It's okay.
It is okay, but she's not okay. It's thrown her. It's thrown her for a loop. So what would we say? Like if this was one of my girlfriends and they were like suddenly stressing out that this had happened and it was making them question themselves and their attractiveness and how they feel in their own skin and feeling insecure about having a really handsome boyfriend. You know what I would say?
What?
I would say enough. I am not standing here listening to you talk about my friend that way. It is not okay. Pull yourself together. You are beautiful and wonderful, and he is with you because he likes you and he wants to be with you, not because there was nothing better going on. Now stop it. Just because you walk past a beautiful woman doesn't make you any less beautiful.
Love it. Okay, I have nothing to add to that.
But it's right, isn't it?
It is right.
When you think about super successful businesses that are selling through the roof like Heinz or Mattel, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But there's a secret. The business behind the business making selling simple for them and buying simple for their customers. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout as Heinz and Mattel. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/promo, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/promo to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/promo.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name, only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
This episode is brought to you by Walmart. New beauty is in bloom at Walmart, and it's all about springtime radiance. From Drybar, Tula Skincare, and hundreds more available online, Walmart has the premium brands you want and this season's on-trend products for flawless, glossy hair and hydrated skin. Big name beauty brands? Check. The things you love? Check. Find trending spring beauty and all you need to look and feel gorgeous at Walmart, on app and online.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
So I have done I have never felt more middle-aged than I did this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday morning, it was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
We had arranged to go and play Padel.
That is very middle-aged.
It is middle-aged.
With another couple.
You have to play with another couple.
Well, you like swinging. It's a whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
Paddle couples.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I have done that.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we go to Padel and our friend booked it and he booked it it's really hard to get a paddle court, by the way.
Very popular.
It's like a craze.
Yeah. James loves paddle.
James does love paddle. Maybe I could play with James.
You could. Although Natalie, his wife, might play with him. I don't know. Don't know who he plays with.
Yeah, but he needs to play with 2 other people. I would like to play paddle with James. I bet he's really competitive.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Anyway, so we turn up to this country club.
Oh.
Which is in like, I don't know, like off the M25 somewhere. Turn up to this country club.
Yeah.
It is the most beautiful day. Do you remember the day on Mother's Day? It was. The sun was shining. We played outside.
Yeah.
We had the best time.
Yeah.
I knew every single person on the 4 paddle courts.
No.
I swear to God. It was like almost embarrassing.
It's like a whole social morning
It was
out.
a whole thing. I can't tell you. We're at this country club and then we finish paddle and then we sit and have a coffee at this country club, watch over a golf course. The sun was shining.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I've actually turned into my parents.
Yeah.
Turned into my parents.
I mean, if you could go home, change and go back there for bridge in the evening, you're basically there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my dad doesn't play bridge.
No, he's too active for bridge.
He's too active for bridge. But I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it.
Are you good at it?
Yeah.
Are you?
I was good at it. There's less room for error in paddle than there is in tennis because the whole court,
Well, it's small. It's very contained.
well, the ball can go in the whole court.
Yeah, yeah.
It
With
can't
the-
go out.
Yes.
You
Well,
see.
you can't because you've got walls there. Perspex walls, haven't you?
Only on 2 sides, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know a lot about paddle.
Yeah.
Would you play? And then, as I said to me last night, because what you might not know, people listening at home, is that Lauren's husband is a very good tennis player. We have referred to it.
They actually, Adam and Ollie actually played tennis together on Saturday.
They did.
Yeah.
They did, didn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
And you know what? I was waiting
What for?
a phone call
Why?
to say, oh, what are you doing this afternoon? Because the boys are playing tennis. Maybe we could have done
I
something.
wasn't around, I'm afraid. I had to make my own arrangements.
What did you do?
I was having a tutorial.
With cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were having a... Yeah.
I was being given a whist tutorial in preparation for my audition as,
in preparation for your audition to play whist.
yeah, to be the floater in the game.
Don't you like it how we're both looking for new hobbies and I'm going to play paddle and you're playing cards? It's so us.
It's so us. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Adam then said
Yeah.
yesterday, because we loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, I am now a paddle wanker. Whatever you want to call it, I'm in.
A paddle pusher.
A paddler.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't even know what the racket was called. Is it a racket? Is it a bat? Is it a paddle? Like, what is it?
It's a paddle, isn't it?
It's a paddle racket. No, what did he say it was? Someone
Paddle
told us.
bat.
No, it's not bat. Definitely not bat.
It's very on brand for you, paddle. Very on brand.
It's
for
very
you.
on brand. I literally had the best morning of my
You
entire...
you love a trend, and it's very
Love.
on trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
don't
very
love a
you.
trend.
You do. You love a trend. You're always on a trend. Like if something's happening, you're there.
What? Name the other trend I've
Air
been on.
fryers.
Air
When
fryers
they
are
came
not
out,
they are not a trend.
when they came out, it happened. When the Ninja Creamy happened, it happened. Paddle, you're always on the trend. It's not a bad thing. That's just like you catch the wave of a trend. And this is very happening and it's very on brand for you.
I don't think air fryers are a trend. I think they are here to stay. I don't think they're going to come and go.
I do.
I don't.
Well, time will tell.
I don't.
We'll revisit this argument
listen,
when we're 80.
I use my air fryer more than I use my oven.
I'm aware of this.
So I don't think it's a trend.
Okay.
The Ninja Creamy is a trend, I'll give you that. But
Okay.
that was a gift.
I know. So are you going to say that Adam asked if me and Ollie would come and play as
Well,
couples,
he was all
paddle partners?
he was all hyped up and he was
Yeah.
all, because you've got to play with 4 people, which
Yes.
is so annoying
Yeah.
because you're always,
looking for another couple.
or if Adam's not around, you've got to look for 3 other people to play
Yeah.
paddle. Like
Yeah.
sometimes if I go to the gym, I just go to the gym. I
Yeah.
don't have to worry about anybody
Yeah.
else. So this is a little bit annoying. And he was like, oh, I reckon Ollie would love paddle. Do you reckon Lauren and Ollie would play? I'm like, I reckon Ollie would. There's no way you're going to get Lauren on a paddle court.
Correct, yeah.
Why?
It's a little bit fast for me. I worry about the ball, being hit with the ball. It's a little bit aggressive. Ollie does play paddle and the big
Oh, does
boy-
he?
Yeah,
Where
well,
does he play?
Well, normally on holiday, and and the
okay.
kids play, and the
Yeah.
kids are really good. And the great thing is, there's 4 of them, so they don't need me. So I can just stay on the sun lounger, and the 4 of them can play paddle all day, all evening to their heart's content. But it's very aggressive.
Well, it wasn't aggressive because it was the first time we've played.
Okay,
You know what? I've got a good backhand in paddle.
Have you?
Yeah, I really have.
Nice.
Yeah. And Adam and I started doing this little tap of the bat, paddle, racket, whatever you call it. You know, every time we won a point. It was cute. I love it. Apparently there's a WhatsApp group at the David Lloyd about paddles.
I have no doubt that that's true. And basically anywhere
I don't
and
know how to
everywhere
get
you
into
go.
the paddle crew. How do I get in?
Ask Ollie, he'll
What's
know.
the way in?
But everywhere you go, they're ripping up ground to build paddle courts.
Yeah.
Or they're taking away tennis courts to put in paddle courts. It's like it's spreading. On the other hand, my whist game went very well.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did you win?
I didn't win, but I think
Is it like rummy?
No, it's not at all like rummy. It's not really like a game I've ever played before. There's trumps, there's tricks, there's bets.
Does sound like bridge.
I don't know how to play bridge. It's not as complicated as bridge, I think. But anyway, you know what? I held my own. I was bold. I bid.
Bold.
Yeah.
Do you play for money?
No.
What did you play for? How can you bid? What are you bidding on? Knitting? What are you bidding on?
No, you make bets, points.
You have to bet on something.
No. You just say a certain amount of points and you have to win those points. And then you either win them or you lose them and anyway, whatever. I was bold with my bids and I held my own.
Right.
I held my own.
So
I
you
felt
didn't
quite
lose,
proud. No,
didn't
I was
win.
second for a long time and then I went into third. That's okay because it was my first time playing. It's fine.
Is there a skill to whist?
Yes, mostly skill and a little bit of luck because obviously you don't know what cards you're going to get dealt.
Okay.
But you
like
know,
backgammon as well, though. As in,
yes.
you have to be a skilled player to know what's going to happen on the board.
But you also can't tell what dice.
Yeah, but you have to be like 4 or 5 throws ahead.
Exactly.
Don't you?
Yeah. You've got to remember the cards. You've got to remember what's been put down. You've got to think about what everyone else is doing and what everyone else wants. So you've got to really be thinking
about. Oh my God, you're actually in a whist club.
I'm not
You're
yet.
that
was only the audition.
Okay, even worse.
That was only the audition.
I
don't know if I
hoping
passed.
to get into a whist club.
I tried to be as charming and delightful as I could.
Oh, I can't bear it. I can't bear it. What did you do? I can't.
Might be in, I might not. Wait and see.
Did you take baked goods?
I thought about it, but I didn't have time. Also, the hostess was vegan, so it's quite a good thing I didn't take baked goods because she wouldn't have eaten them.
No.
She gave great snack. Her snack game was strong.
Am I going to lose you to whist?
I think it's unlikely. I don't think it's a full-time thing.
I think it's a shame because when the boys went to play tennis, we could have hung out.
We could have played whist.
I don't want to play whist, but
I think you might enjoy it.
I do quite like cards.
You know, we could set up our own whist game. We only need 2 other people.
Well, like paddle. So once we play whist, we can all go off to the paddle court.
Yeah, we could. Do you think Adam and Ollie would play whist? Ollie wouldn't play whist. I'd have to drug him.
Well, listen, a couple of weeks ago, we went over to our friends. They had the busiest week. We had the busiest week. And we were seeing them on Saturday night. And she said, what do you want to do? And I said, do you know what I actually really want to do? I want to come over, let's get a takeaway and let's play Rummy Club. And she was like, okay. And that is what we did on Saturday night. And we were all so happy.
I mean, that is giving middle age.
I know.
In a good way.
Yeah. But we loved it.
That sounds like a great night.
And we came home and Adam was like, I've had the nicest evening. I'm like, me too.
Imagine if someone told you that when you were 22.
I would think tragic.
Yeah. You'd think like, oh, kill me now. That's going to be my life.
Or
Saturday
if
night
someone
playing
said
cards.
the most fun you are going to have in a week is getting up at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning to go and play paddle. It's a bit like tennis, but you don't move as much. That's going to be the most fun you have all week. And I'd be like, my life is tragic.
I know.
But I've loved it.
That's because we're middle-aged. What's our next dilemma?
Ladies, please help a man out by solving this mystery. How many decorative cushions do women need? Why do you love them so much? And why do you start to collect them after 40? I swear we never used to have so many. Our bed was just a normal 2-pillow area, but now every time I try to sit down anywhere in my house, I have to move at least 6 of them. Is there some unspoken midlife small cushion collection rule that all women are aware of? This is actually very good timing that this question has come in.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Because I have been thinking for months now that I want to get rid of all of my cushions on my sofa.
Okay.
I hate them.
Right.
All.
Yeah.
But then when I sit down to watch TV on that couch, I need a couple of cushions behind my head
Okay.
for comfort.
Yeah. Understood.
But in terms of decoration, I'm over it.
okay.
Over it.
Oh, so you are saying the opposite. Aesthetically, you would prefer a clean sofa and cushion free.
Yeah, I would, because it's one less thing to have to do. But I do like them on my bed.
So we got into bed the other night, which is funny that this came in, and Ollie started removing cushions and pillows. And he said, if I added up the time that I spend taking cushions and pillows off this bed, he said, I really feel like I would have extra hours in my week.
I don't think you've got that many cushions on your bed. How many have you got? I was in your bedroom not recently.
9.
9.
Nine's
Nine's too much. 9. What you got 9 for?
I started with 4, 2 pillows each,
And things escalated.
and things took a turn. Now, do you know what happened?
Shit escalated.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
We went
What,
away.
You bought more cushions.
Well, yeah, we went away for the weekend, and
I know exactly what you're going to say. You went to a hotel and the bed looked so lovely and you thought, oh, I'm going to replicate this in my own home.
because I'm. Well, yes, that, but also, you know, because it's me, I take it to the nth degree. So we were staying at a Soho house, and they had these pillows on the bed, like huge square ones, and then the normal pillows.
I know.
Because I'm so
Soho House is so good like that.
Because I'm so square, I was reading they give you like a big coffee table book with all the Soho houses and like photos of all the ones all over the world with the different ones. And I was flicking through and I was looking in the book about the decor, and they said every Soho House bed has 7 pillows. I thought, wow, that is so specific. And also why I'm so...
Why 7?
I don't know. That's just the number. And it's also why I'm so fucking comfortable whenever I sleep here. So when we got home, I immediately went to John Lewis.
Right.
Replicated...
Why didn't you go to Soho Home?
Oh, it didn't occur to me.
Oh,
I knew what I needed. So I replicated the 7 pillow situation, and then there are some decorative ones as well. So we're now at 9. And Ollie basically...
You've gone against the rule of Soho House, haven't you?
No.
Yes,
the
yes,
3
yes.
are decorative. 3
Yes,
are
yes,
decorative.
yes.
3 are decorative.
Oh, you've gone for pillows.
Yeah, pillows.
So they have
7
3
pillows.
pillows each.
3 and 4. 7 pillows total.
No. Is it pillows?
3 and 3 and 1 in the middle.
That's what they have at
Yeah.
Soho House. So
Yeah.
it's 1 decorative pillow.
Yeah. It's not even really decorative. It's still a pillow. It's just in the middle. 7 pillows.
They do have decorative pillows at Soho House. I'm sure they do.
It's a 7 pillow rule. Anyway, I've got 9.
7 pillows. He's talking cushions.
I've got 3 cushions.
And 6 pillows.
6 pillows.
3 each.
Yeah.
Got a big square one,
Yeah.
a long one, and a normal one.
No, I've got a big square one and 2 normal pillows. 1 temper pillow, 1 other pillow.
I've got temper and an other.
Yeah.
And
And a square. Anyway, he sleeps with 1 pillow.
Who does?
Ollie,
Ah,
1 pillow.
right. So
He's a 1 pillow man.
You've got 8 now.
So the rest are very surplus to requirements. Whereas I like a lot of
sleeping in a cloud.
Yes!
That'll do. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Let me sleep in a cloud.
Yeah. So to answer this man's thing, yeah. Do you know what? It is a post-40 issue. I don't know why I have a passion for pillows. I would use the word comfort.
Well,
comfort.
I put pillows all around me because of my back.
Oh, so again, comfort. Right.
But not the decoration ones on the couches.
You're not into a scatter cushion, a decorative
I think
cushion.
I'm over a scatter cushion.
Interesting.
I actually think I'm over it. It just adds clutter and mess. I can't stand it.
I mean, when you think about my very long sofa, how many cushions have I got on that? 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm at about 8. Yeah, I think I'm very guilty of this. I am a bit of a scatter cushion slut. Yeah, I am.
Well, you've only got 3 on your bed. You always have to have an odd number as well.
Yeah, totally. Same with flowers in a vase.
What?
5 roses or 7 roses, 4 roses, weird. Looks wrong, looks weird. You have to have an odd number.
Oh,
It's much
I didn't know that.
more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. There you go.
Listen, dude.
Well, we've not done interior design on this show before,
Never.
have
Listen, dude, like, is this the worst thing that's going on in your house and your marriage? Because if it is, just count your blessings. Be like my husband and quietly remove the cushions that you don't need and say nothing because it's making your wife happy. It's making her
Yeah, but is
happy.
it? Is
It
it?
must be making her happy.
Well, I've got scatter cushions everywhere. It doesn't make me happy until I started thinking about it the other day. So you never know. I would check in on that. I would definitely check in on it.
I didn't even have time to talk to you about my new dry eyes. Oh, that's a new thing that's happening.
Come on, tell it to us now.
Have I got time?
Of course you've got time.
Well,
we're on the edge of our seats.
yet again, the young optician, who basically seems to be the person I see the most in the world now, and my new best friend, she said, she loves to tell me I'm old and then apologise for saying I'm old because she's like 30.
She sounds
She's
terrible.
like, oh, I'm terribly sorry, but at your age, at your age, you can get dry eyes. So now she's taught me this technique where I have to put a flannel under a hot tap and place it over my eyes for 3 minutes at a time in some sort of like Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, eyes wide shut situation. I sit on the edge of the bath feeling like I can't believe I have to add yet more to the middle-age load of just basically keeping myself okay.
I know. I hear you. I absolutely hear you.
And I sit on the edge of the bath with this flannel over my eyes thinking, what is this?
I think that every time I'm rubbing magnesium into my legs and the hyaluronic acid into my face and this laser and that shit and the collagen, and it's just like...
It's not even for improvement. This is just for basic keeping
Prevention.
yourself as you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you don't have gritty, really dry eyes at the end of a day.
Or like really saggy skin.
It's endless.
I know.
It's endless.
I know.
Okay. Well, I did have time to fit it in, so there you are.
Well, you have to.
No, I meant telling you.
Oh. Well, you're also working out now.
Am I?
Aren't you?
Am I?
Well, apparently you told my sister that you were working out. This message came to me yesterday,
Did
Mother's
it?
Day. And she said, oh, Laura, it was so funny in the class. I can't remember what she said. Why you? Because Lauren does my sister's Pilates classes
do,
every
yeah.
Friday. And you were doing something and then you made reference to the fact that you had worked out the day before. Mm-hmm. So as my sister was telling me this, I obviously looked quite blank.
Yeah, I'm
like,
sure.
what do you mean she worked out?
Yeah.
So I was getting annoyed. It's like, well, where has she worked out? So she said, well, that's what she said. She said she worked out. I said, well, what did she say she did? She goes, she didn't go into detail about what she did. I'm like, well, who did she work out with? She said, all she said was she worked out. I'm like, well, that poses a lot of questions and a lot of gaps. But I think it's you doing your 15 minutes in your bedroom, right?
Maybe.
Why are you being weird about it? Why are you being... What are you doing?
Maybe I can't talk about it right now on this show. Maybe I can't. Maybe I will next week. But not now.
What,
I'm
on
signing
40
off.
On 40-ish?
Maybe not. I can't talk about it now.
Well, hold on a second.
No, I can't talk
I
about
don't
it.
do mystery. You know I don't.
I'm afraid.
If you start telling me that you've gone and got some gym membership and you're working out with a trainer and I don't know about it and I'm not a part of that, I'm going to be really upset.
I'm afraid I have to sign off the show now and leave you confused, upset and worried. But it's going to be
I'm
fine.
not worried.
It's going to be fine, okay?
Not worried. I'm not worried. I don't know what I am. I'm confused for sure. I'm perplexed. What the fuck were you doing? You used to go, like she's gonna. Are you doing like a half marathon or something that I know nothing about?
I'm not talking about it now. Stop being nosy.
Oh, but it's all right for you to talk about having a smear for 15 minutes, but this is private information that you worked out.
Yeah.
You're very middle-aged this week.
We are peaking, right?
I think so. That is our show on 40-ish.
Hi, I'm Grace, host of Red Rum True Crime podcast. These cases focus on the true victims of crime. Why not jump in at episode 114, the tragic murder of Jasmine and Aaliyah? The main suspect in this case gave an extremely bizarre interview to a number of press reporters whilst he was drunk and reportedly high. He speaks about an awful lot on camera and has this completely inappropriate laughing and chuckling response when talking about the case. He may even have thought he was gonna get away with the double murder he'd been accused of, but what he didn't know was that 2 undercover officers were on their way to catch him out, and he easily and willingly took the bait. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Red Rum True Crime. That's Red Rum, murder backwards, REDRUM True Crime.